What's going on, guys? Your boy XQ420 here. Welcome y'all back. Another episode. Day 0. We are day 203. We've got the whole crew with us. All right. We've got the powerful one, Charlie Hughes. Charlie Hughes. I'm sorry. Corey
We've
Hughes.
merged.
Yeah. Immaculate one, Charlie
I
Robinson.
get it. All those white
Spiritual
people look
Lindsey
alike.
Scharmyn. Yeah, I mean, you start merging. No, that's Chinese people. And this is literal, okay? If you look at every Chinese person, man or woman, they look exactly the same. To a T.
How do you think they tell each other apart over there? Pheromones?
I don't fucking know. I mean, ain't
They think we all
nothing's
look
different.
alike, though.
Like the booty size ain't different, tit size ain't different. I guarantee all the dudes got the same size dick. It's like they made them in a lab. I'm trying to tell you, that's what it looks like to me. But then for some reason, like you can always tell an American Chinese person as opposed to a Chinese person. You know what
Why?
I'm
Because
saying?
they watered
Because
down?
American Chinese, no, because they start getting fat and all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They start standing out. You look at me and be like, "Oh, you American Chinese? I got you." It's just certain things. Just like, "Oh, you look distinguishable now." If you just put them all out there in China, it's like, shit, I can't tell y'all apart.
Well, you can tell the Americanized Chinese from the Chinese by that deep Asian squat. You know, if you've got that deep Asian squat, you're from China.
What the deep
You know.
Asian
Oh, okay.
squat?
Are you familiar
Okay.
with that?
No.
The way they
The
just
deep
like
squat.
sit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is
They like
deep.
shit in a hole in the ground.
Like
I mean,
the way they just sit kind of like that all over Asia. If that's how you know you're from there.
that's a really good.
Don't
Yeah,
your
I mean,
asshole
that is.
start falling out your body? You sit like that all the time?
No, you have a
I don't
real
know,
tight.
shit like that.
Hemorrhoids.
You have a well-formed pelvic floor if you're Asian.
They better.
A well-formed pelvic floor.
Oh,
Isn't
what
they say that you do if you're trying to improve your vaginal area, the Kegel
The Kegels.
Yeah.
Kegel exercises, pelvic floor. Get that right.
Oh yeah, get you a strong pelvic floor. This is what women apparently wish each other: a strong pelvic floor when they're pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because shit goes wrong often. Dude, the horror stories is why I never had a kid. I was like, nah, I don't really want like one hole that just merges my urethra, vagina, and anus into one. That's cool. I'll skip that.
That's
part of life.
gross.
Yeah.
Well, you see, what's crazy is that I remember my girlfriend telling me this. She's like, "Yeah, you kind of forget it the next day after you have a kid." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, don't think nothing about it." Like you had like that. That's how like intricate we are as humans. Like a woman can have this traumatic experience where this being is being pushed out of their body, stuff is getting stretched, ripped, blood everywhere, and then the next day it's like, yeah, we good.
Because you would never do it again if we hadn't, like, whatever part of our brain didn't unleash whatever chemical that is right after it happened to be like, this didn't happen. Everything's cool.
Yeah, Jedi mind trick. You just that's what your body does. So
I don't. The race wouldn't survive without it.
Yeah, well, I mean, do we want the race to survive? That's the question of the week.
See, I was like really critical of Peter Thiel because the only thing I'd ever heard from him was this short little bit of where he's like, I'm not sure, like, should we survive? I don't know. And I was like, what a psychopath. And then I fucked myself all up this weekend by listening to him long form uninterrupted for hours on end and realizing that I agree with every fucking thing he said. He said all my points, but better than I say them. And I was like, who the fuck have I become? I apparently like Peter Thiel. So I don't know. I'm still investigating, but it fucked me up. I was like legitimately like depressed and anxious because I don't know who I am anymore because I fucking don't hate Peter Thiel. Maybe.
Well, you see, you got to be careful. Like that's what I tell people is when you go in and you listen to you've already got a formed opinion of a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Early on. And then if you go and you listen to particular episodes, you might align a little bit more than what you think. You'd be like, shit.
Like, and I have to say, I've listened to plenty of people long form and still hated them afterwards. So it's not just like a thing that happens anytime I listen to someone. Like, this is like, I can't actually even understand what happened. I'm very confused. I just misunderstood him completely, apparently. Which is why I like to go investigating, right? Because we all have biases and preconceived notions, and we're often wrong.
I don't know what we're talking
I'm
about, but it's the
biased.
Jews.
Yeah.
That's true. That's also true.
Hey, I was thinking this week, what if it's not the Jews? Now, I'm not saying that it's not, but what if it ain't?
Then it's funny that it gets pinned on them for something that this time they didn't actually do.
Yeah.
It's
They've done it
like,
enough.
Right.
Would that be a full collapse of most of the conspiracy community if all of a sudden one day you looked around and found out that it wasn't the Jews?
You can't even fucking poke any holes in it. Conspiracy theorists are exactly like fundamentalist religious people. There's like no way any holes poked. They're like, oh, Satan. That's Satan. Don't have to think about it. It's exactly like that. You bring up anything and people are like, oh, you're Illuminati. You don't believe what I said. So you're a plant. You're a shill. There's no.
What's crazy is that people. I don't believe that there's that many plants. If you want me to be honest, I think there's just people who actually believe it.
Right.
Who actually believe the mission of whatever a particular place is taken out. So whether it's Israel, that's Israel performing these, unhumanitarian acts and things of that nature. There's people out there, they're not plants. They just actually agree with what they're doing. Like, that's it. Like, nobody's paying them.
Well, that doesn't include the bot armies. There are bot armies that are acknowledged.
That too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. That too. But there is and I know this sounds crazy, but there's a list of people who agree with heinous acts.
Yeah.
As long as it fulfills what they believe is righteous, that's all that matters. Are we completing the mission in the manner that I feel is righteous? And if we are, then that's good, whether it destroys other people's lives or not. Sounds unfortunate. Didn't we have the whole Crusades? Wasn't the Crusades a part of that? With Christians going there and they slaying folks in the name of God.
Dude, brutally torturing people to death. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but this
Some
is
of
what
the
God
shit,
wanted, right?
you look at like the medieval torture chamber, like museums, and you're like, we like crafted this thing specifically to cause as much pain as possible before someone dies. Like, what is it? The Iron Maiden? Is that the one where you get in and like the spikes go in from each side? Like, what? Why did we build that on purpose that meticulously?
We had to for God. Don't you understand? The invisible man in the sky is going to be very angry with you if you don't make one of those. Because
torture people.
Other people deserve to be put in there because they're bad. They believe in the other invisible man in the sky, and he is not good. And so we have to put them in the thing that smashes all their insides up because we're the good guys.
That was like the surface level, like, oh, they're witches and they're this and they're that. But really, it was all political and economic, just like everything else. Political and economic. It's all about power. They were just like, this is a convenient way to torture all our enemies, to kill all our enemies, and to gain and solidify our power for even more. So let's use this now. Not that there aren't religious people.
I mean, is that answer that question? Oh, well, no, they never do something like that. Well, I mean, everything can be weaponized. And of course, we see there are passages within the Bible that kind of gives you the go-ahead. Especially if you're going off the Old Testament. I mean, all you got to do is just look back to when they were going to the Promised Land. Was it Canaan? They just go, hey, go in there and wipe everybody out. When I say everybody, wipe everybody out. Man, woman, child, cattle, burn the fields. I mean, I want you to flat level it.
Right.
You
better show those people whose God is more glorious.
My God's better than your God.
Yeah, that's it. No. I mean, that was that's what they were told to do. Now they didn't do it. But not fully. They had to keep some of the women around. I mean, they're like, we're gonna take all the women out. I mean, some of these women look good, man.
Hey, listen, the Lord works in mysterious ways. Sometimes he leaves the ladies for you.
Yeah. Yeah, all women. So I mean, all the religious texts, any extremist group can go to particular text and justify the means to an end. Whether it be Christianity, Islamic. I mean, all of them have these slight passages in there that would give you the go ahead. Oh yeah, what you're doing is righteous. So that's where it kind of, as far as what's right and wrong, we think about it morally, but within the context of them and their beliefs, it is moral. What they're doing.
What you do is you do whatever you want, and then you have somebody write a book, and in that book you say that the imaginary man in the sky said that everything that you just did is okay.
Yeah.
And then you're covered.
God said so.
See,
they're all like childhood, like playground tactics, but they're made into these like codified things.
See, it's our land.
My dad's better
God is
than your
also
dad.
He's a real estate developer, and he's a cartographer as well. He's super concerned with borders.
It is interesting. Ostensibly the New Testament like does away with all of that, and now we're supposed to have like peace and love or whatever. But like in Judaism and Islam, no, it's still there. Go kill for God. Do it right now.
Yeah.
You go to heaven.
Yeah.
You get 60 virgins or whatever.
Yeah, and we spoke about this. I'm not sure why you would want like that many virgins. Like word. And who sent word back that you get 60 or however many? Like somebody had to send word back. I mean,
it was a near death experience.
Sort of like gematria something or other. You know what I mean? There's got to be some sort of symbolism behind it. It's not it's a metaphor for something else. It's got to be, right? I mean, who the fuck would want 72 women to talk to all at once? No offense, but like all at once, that'd be a bit much.
Right. We are like here for eternity. Your prostate is healthy forever. Your ethereal prostate is always good. Like you've got full amounts of zinc. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Who knows what your heavenly body's like?
Yeah, like in everybody, in every man's mind, it's like, oh yeah, I could handle a whole bunch of women, but then you get one woman and you're like, yeah, I couldn't handle a whole bunch of women.
I need a break.
Yeah, I just be like, nah, no, because it's not going to be what you think. Now, if you just go and you just pay, you lay, and you leave, then okay. But that's not the way that we want to do it. We want it to be organic in the wild. We want to just go get it for free. It's just like, well, you're going to have to deal with them, right? Like the reason you pay prostitutes is you pay them to leave. You're not paying them for the sex.
Charlie Sheen's famous line.
To leave. Yeah. I mean that's the whole premise. So the fact that you want 60 women that they're just going to be loyal to you and you got to deal with all of them. Oh my God. It's going to drive you batshit crazy.
Yeah, but if you get to put them all in like a full burqa or whatever, then maybe like that tones it down a bit. They're compartmentalized.
Then it's about personality.
Oh, wow. Okay. Is that what we did delving into? I'm not so much worried about them being virgins, but what's their personality like? It's like, it's right. That's why all
that sounds like hell
come
to
on
me.
now.
Sorry. I apologize to all the Muslims out there. That's not my idea of heaven.
No.
Yeah,
sounds like a lot of work and explaining and annoying and me having to answer questions all day long about stupid shit. So most definitely hell.
I love it. Women are like eternally like, okay, but now let's like rearrange all of this. Let's move that over there. We need to repaint this. Like that's all of it. It's so
I'm
true.
The
it's
most
like
easygoing with that shit too, because I have no thoughts on it. And I've always just, but you're right. I've been married twice. Same thing. I just
spot on. Hey, look. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the same way with my girlfriend. She does any type of decorating. It's all her. I don't have any input. She puts fall. She just recently put fall stuff up. Like I just come back home and fall stuff up everywhere. And then when it gets winter, I'll come back and all of a sudden winter or Christmas stuff will be up. Thanksgiving, like, hey, have at it. You know what I'm saying? I remember there was one person. They were like, yeah, their boyfriend or whatever got mad because they were gonna get like either pink or yellow towels. I'm like, the fuck I'm mad about that for? It's just a towel.
Your boyfriend's
it's just gonna
gay.
dry off.
Right.
I mean, I was like, I mean, that if you drive with a pink towel, does that make you gay now?
No, you're gay if you
Back when
care
I
what
was
color
in
your towels are.
when I had a house in
Okay.
Florida, I let my girlfriend Amy paint the fucking living room, and I feel sorry for whoever had the house after me
Oh
because
boy.
it was like all these different colors, and it had like gold glitter.
Wow.
Like,
God, was she a stripper?
no, but it looked interesting. It was like, but like you weren't just painting over it. I'm telling you that much. You had to scrape that shit off if you had to repaint it. So
Yeah, but did that
Nightmare
affect your
paint.
psyche because all of a sudden it was painted that color? Like, were you bent out of sorts about it?
no, I don't know. Maybe the colors made me angry over time. Who the fuck knows?
Subtle
Somebody, but
programming.
like some people are like get pissed. Like I'm like, it ain't that big a deal. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, my walls are
I'm
that stupid generic tan color. I wish somebody come in and paint my shit.
Dude, at least do like a light blue or like a light yellow or like just something that's like off-white but a color. I don't get the fucking obsession with mauve and white, like tan
I really like
shit.
them. I like gray in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Like a nice solid gray, even on a touch on the darker side. I had that in my bedroom. It was nice. It was very nice.
I almost
well,
only go with blue.
you're supposed to have an accent wall. You see, you're supposed to have generic colors and then an accent wall.
No
No,
white is allowed in my house.
no accent wall. Well, it can be off white.
Yeah, off-white's okay.
It
I
can
do all
almost be off colored like Jesus was.
I'll do accent, like dark blue. Like my kitchen was dark blue, my living room was like a lighter blue, and then everything else was like even lighter blues. So the dark blue was the accent. I'll do that. Dude, reds,
Okay.
maroons, no. Mm-mm.
No reds.
Not allowed.
Is
No.
it because that's like evil energy, the reds?
No, it's just 90s. I feel like I'm living in the 90s again. Everybody had a fucking maroon accent wall. I'm like, okay, let's be done with this shit now.
Yeah.
I have no more maroon.
Is that the way it was?
Yeah.
I mean, Cory and Charlie, y'all got more of the '90s than I do. I was a little young in the '90s.
Did you
I
guys
mean,
have a
was
maroon
everything
accent
maroon?
wall?
Oh, you're
My mom
muted,
liked
Charlie.
turquoise.
Turquoise is good.
Sorry, I'm trying to put something in the chat for you
My
guys.
mom had the
Okay.
fucking. My mom had the turquoise with the stupid like Native American motif in like our little dining room area. It was like, what are you doing with this shit? She had like a dream catcher and shit. I'm like, oh my god.
So I don't get involved in interior design because my business partners take care of that stuff for me. They had a HGTV show, Flip or Flop Vegas. I dropped that link in the chat there to something that I just found real quick online. And it was on my mind because I just had lunch with my business partner. She's in town for hockey. So I went out and watched hockey with her son's hockey, and then we went out to lunch. But they do all the interior design, and I would walk through houses that were just shitholes, and she'd go, "This wall's going. This is going to be blue. This is going to be all tile. And I just nod like a retard, and then and just go, whatever, And they've done like at least 100 houses that they flip, but
That'd be so fun.
they could see that stuff in a way, and I cannot. I just don't have that. I don't have that part of my brain that the really artsy, super good at design people do. So, actually, I guess I'm smart enough to know that, and I just say, make it look awesome. So when I build out my basement, which is an unfinished basement right now, but when I build it out into like a killer podcast studio, he's going to build it and she's going to design it.
That's pretty cool. I have it. I've got the design. I accidentally flipped 2 houses, which is why I had any money to invest in like a real house. And the way I accidentally flipped them was I moved in and was like, this is all ugly. I need it to not be ugly. And so I'd like resurface everything. And then all of a sudden the value is way higher because it looked awesome instead of shitty. It's actually super easy. You like just paint some shit, fucking put up a new countertop. Countertops are cheap. Just buy a cheap, good-looking outertop, just throw it in, it's fucking easy. Put in a new sink, it's easy. Anything you need to do. Now your fucking house is like $40,000 more valuable for nothing. Costs you like $2,000.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
We just would, not only that, if you do it enough, you get to know like either good contractors or good sources for materials and places to go. Like in our case, we had contractors licensed, so we get discounts and stuff like that. We had vendors that we would trade products for airtime on the TV show.
Oh, cool.
Our granite guy he was in, I think he was in like every other episode, but he also said, come pick whatever you want, like just take it. But also, but after you've done 100 houses with the guy over the years, like they just trust you.
Yeah.
And they, it's like, hey, bring the cameras with you. Make sure you get the 2-second shot. Literally in the contract that we'd have them sign, 2-second shot. And then
Hey, there you go.
free.
Hey, that's what you,
It's easy to flip houses when they give you free stuff. And
Yeah.
I would call, or I would email companies, all kinds of companies, and say, we're doing the show with HGTV. Have any interest in being involved? And sometimes they wouldn't respond. And sometimes the response would be, here's an electronic version of our catalog. Pick whatever you want. Tell us where to send it. And it would
Nice.
just be like, okay. So like Milwaukee Tool was the best every year. Everybody go buy Milwaukee Tool. They were so generous. They would give you the catalog and say, if there's anything in there you want, let us know. We'll send it to you. It'll be there in like 3 days.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't get all geeked about tools, but for those who do, it's pretty nice.
I have a few.
I
We
know
have
that-
a few.
I know the chick that was flipping houses in Chicago. I think I seen her shows going to Las Vegas now. What's
I
that
just
girl's
saw a
name?
new one in Vegas. Is
Did
she
you see
from
that one?
Chicago?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where she had been flipping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I want to watch it.
she-
I'm watching. I'll watch any Vegas renovation show, obviously, because we had stuff there. But
How is the flipping
right.
renovation market in this current real estate landscape?
you can make money in any market. It depends on the buy. It depends on where you're buying it, like what the price is. But if you add value because the kitchen sucks or the layout's weird, or and you can go in there and change those things, you can make money wherever you want. But you got to be fast, and you have to have a plan. You have to have money. You can't be half-assed. You can't move into it. Oh, I'll move into it and fix it while I'm doing it. Like, no, that's a bad idea. But if you're in and out in 30 days, the market doesn't matter because you bought it 30 days ago. How bad can the market move in 30 days? So a falling market, but you just have to be mindful of everything else. Like if people are freaked out, nobody's got any money and nobody wants to buy, and you've got money because you're sitting on a pile of cash and you're like, oh, I can do this all day long and flip houses. Great. But if you have no buyers because everybody's like, I think I'm going to lose my job, or interest rates are too high, or whatever, you have to make those calculations. But yeah, my partners still have houses that they buy and do that. It's just that you get good at recognizing what, it certainly helps if the market is going up. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it certainly helps, but even if it's on its way down or if it's stalled out.
So this recent rate cut doesn't seem to have helped anything at all.
It's a quarter of a point. It's a non-factor, but they've said there might be 2 other rate cuts this year. Now, if you get a quarter and a quarter, now you've got something that is noticeable. But
it seems like the overall value of the market is still super inflated. And I don't care how much. Yeah, the housing market still seems to be super inflated everywhere.
I think so. I mean, housing's regional, of course. And there's a lot of factors that go into it. How's the economy of the city in which we're talking about? Like I know Vegas, but I don't.
Like the average house in Vegas now is what, 450? That's the average sale price. That's still out of reach for the vast majority of people. So I don't know who the fuck's buying houses. Like for me, if I was to seriously even look at buying something, it would be like maybe a condo under 200,000, right? If I'm fucking lucky, you know. So I don't know who the fuck can afford these houses at all,
BlackRock.
especially BlackRock. Yeah, but see,
Well,
they're
Pete,
fucking
California.
wishy-washy because they sell the market too. They're not just acquiring houses. When the market started to downturn, they started to unload a bunch, and then when it dips enough, they pick up a bunch more. So it's like they're oscillating in the market,
But
which is
I don't think that they're going to any longer. I think the plan is to hold. I think that they used to do that. I know they used to do that. I know that those Starwood Capital and groups like that would buy and sit on them, and then
like
and we've
Zillow
talked about
fucking got washed out. Zillow
But,
was
like-
doing that, and they got washed out of the market totally.
But like, where else are you going to put your money if you're BlackRock? You know, I mean,
In a
you've
shoebox
got a
and bury
certain
it.
amount of money to play with. They're probably waiting for the mid-size banks to go bust when the commercial real estate industry collapses, which it will within a year, and that'll take down medium-sized banks. So BlackRock is probably sitting around looking at that, but you can get, you know, residential real estate. You could buy that, sit on it, hold it forever.
So talking about banks, I got to notice that my fucking little local Colorado bank that I've liked to use because they're actually pretty friendly and I can get shit done in there without having a bureaucracy stopping me. They're getting picked up by PNC Bank by early next year. So my nice
then you and I
friendly
have the
bank
same bank.
Yes, we do. And
Yeah.
so
Oh, I bank with PNC as well.
I'm rather disappointed. Well, PNC, if you didn't know, was picked up the remnants of Riggs Bank after their fucking criminal acts and transfer of 9/11 money and all that shit. So I'm not really overly thrilled about being part of PNC Bank or any of these fucking banks. So I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do at this point. They have some
PNC's picked up
convenient
everybody.
features. Mm-hmm.
Like I think PNC's the second largest bank in the world. Am I correct?
Well,
I don't know about that.
Like,
but
go for a credit union.
I've got a credit union for you, Cory. That'll work. That I use for business.
Yeah,
I'll let you
do
know.
something.
I use what it was a Venta, now it's Blue Credit Union, but they pissed me off one time because I went in to like withdraw money and they were like, "What's your profession?" And I was like, "Why?" And they're like, "Oh, we just want to know." And I was like, "Why?" And they're like, "We're just gonna put it in our records." I was like, "Why?" And they were like, "Well, for our records." I was like, "Why does
Make
a
something
bank
up.
need anything about my profession for
they
their
need it for
records?"
their records.
Why has
They
nobody
just
ever asked me
need
this
it.
the rest of my life until right this moment? Like, why do you need this information? And then they looked at me like I was fucking insane for even asking any questions at all, and then treated me like I was a fucking criminal for the rest of the day. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to stay here much longer.
Wait till you try to withdraw money. They'll get you on the way out as well. What is this for?
Yeah, what is this for? Like, what's none of your fucking business what it's for is what it's for.
What happens if you said, "I'm going to go buy a crack deal. I'm going to do a
For
crack deal
real.
with it"?
I'm
What
going to
they
go buy
call
a
the
hookers
cops?
and blow.
Oh, you have to tell them that. You have to tell them that. You have
It's
to.
so crazy. It's like when
Yeah.
my doctor was like, "Do you have a gun at home?" And I was like, "Why would it? What? Well, I'm here for my health, motherfucker. Like, tell me what my blood pressure is. Why is none of
You
your
should-
business
you
what's at
should-
my home?"
You should have said yes. Yes, I got 8 guns at the house, and I used the 45 to masturbate with. You'd be like, they'd be like, huh?
You're like,
oh, I
mental
thought we were sharing.
institution.
Oh, I thought we were sharing.
Maybe he was curious.
Did you not
'cause
want me? Did I go too far?
There's a video.
See,
yeah, I thought we were sharing. I mean,
your doctor and your gun theoretically are supposed to have a lot in common, right? Taking care of your health.
They both kill at will. Allegedly.
Now, I was wrong. PNC's they top 10. They might go for Goldman Sachs if they're acquiring a few more banks. If they're requiring it, I've seen they're requiring somebody else. PNC's moving up the ranks. I know I used to be with RBC Centura, and then PNC bought them out. I don't know. I hadn't had any issues with PNC, like at all, like period. So, and it's been okay. I don't know. I know people are like banks are evil, but
Yeah,
I'm
you got
my
you gotta
what
have
we
them,
do.
unfortunately.
I took Lindsay. I took your advice. I took your financial guys' advice
You
when
became a
starting my company, and I opened it with a credit union.
and are you an S corp?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah.
S Corp is
Just
inform the community. We want to know.
So an S corp is cool because all of the money you make can go right back into the business and not count as your income. If you're just a small business owner and you're paying taxes, you're going to pay like, I don't even know, 50% of your income in taxes. But if you're an S corp, you can say like, let's say you made $80,000 this year, and you can say, well, 70,000 of that is going right back into the business, so I'm only going to pay myself 10,000. In fact, most S corp people pay themselves zero. They don't even have an income, so now you have no reportable income, so you don't pay taxes on that. You're not paying into Social Security. You're not paying into all this other shit. Whatever. That's your risk, I guess, that you're taking. But you're also not paying half of your money to the IRS as income tax.
I have zero confidence I'm going to have Social Security at all. I'm not counting on it, planning on it, expecting it,
That's-
going to apply for it. Nothing. It's like it doesn't exist to me.
If it comes,
So-
it'll be nice, cool. Not planning on it.
I mean, so what is everybody got here? Well, I probably got 25 more years. Is that right?
of what?
Yeah, I got over
Working
20 years.
or
20
living?
years. Over 12.
What
What
are
are
you
we talking about
calculating?
Either
here?
one. Either one. I mean,
bro.
either
Here's the
one.
deal.
But-
You just need to buy a whole bunch of independent media token, and you ain't going to be working for no 25 years. Let me tell you, my friend.
It's it.
Retire.
I don't know. I still feel like I would need to do something. You know, like
Yeah.
I would need to do something.
Life is boring if
Like-
you're not doing something.
Like I need to go talk shit to somebody. You know what I'm saying? I need to be around and talk shit to somebody. So I mean, I don't know. I always thought about that. They're like, you win the lottery or whatever. It's like, oh yeah, you get to go and see the world now. I'm like, I don't want to see the fucking world. I mean, it's me, okay? Like he gives a shit about that. All
Yeah,
right.
what would you do, Cube, if you had if your independent media token, let's follow Cory's chain of logic here, right? It just goes
Took
berserk,
off to the moon.
right? And you're set up in a way where you really don't have to work. You just, I mean, you're a very frugal guy to begin with, and you're organized, and you're not somebody who needs a ton to start, and but look,
Mhm.
you're set up in a way where you can just do your podcast. You can do the podcast
Right.
with Cory. You don't have to work. Like, what's that number?
What's the number?
What's the number that you need to be to feel like you're first of all, yeah, what's the number?
Oh, my number 5 million.
Okay.
It's doable.
Because 5 million a year or 5 million means you can break off 5%, which is 250 grand every year, and live on that.
That's fucking perfect. I want
That's
fucking
20
And
grand a month.
and yeah, and I wouldn't spend that.
And
like
you
nowhere
wouldn't even
near it.
spend it.
No,
Okay.
no, because I don't even like people are always like so there's they create stuff to extrapolate the wealth from you. So that's why even when people get rich, they're still broke. Like, the other day Whoopi Goldberg was on the View talking about, I'm still having to work. And it's legit. She is, because of the way her lifestyle is. Like, if she quit working, she would literally be fucked. She'd be broker than us. You know what I'm saying? And it wouldn't take long. It'd take a few months, and she would be completely fucked. Like the amount of bills these people have is astronomical.
Yeah.
It's insane. You
I
you just think if you buy a $5 million estate, Charlie, let us know what would be your taxes on a $5 million estate as far as your house. What would be your taxes on it? Because you know they're gonna live in California. Fuck.
Not to
What's your
mention
property taxes
utilities.
on that? Yeah.
Taxes and utilities.
What's your
No,
property tax on 5 million?
I remember hearing a story about some soap actress who got signed for a role, so she was going to be on the show, and the first thing she did was she bought an apartment complex. And I was like, God damn, that's smart.
Yeah.
And she stayed on the show for a while, and she had that apartment complex for a while, and it just it was one of those things. It's like when you own a 24 unit apartment complex in Hollywood or something like that, and you get to the point where it's paid off, like, dude, you're good. And I always thought that was one of those things, like, you hear the stories of the rock stars and the actors who like squander all their money, and then every now and then you hear the story of the smart person who didn't just buy a house, bought themselves like income producing property. Or you hear about Rob Gronkowski, who lived off of his endorsement money his entire life, has never spent any of his contract money, and he made like well over 50 million bucks that he has never touched. Just sometimes they get it right, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, like who's the football guy? So some football guy like bought himself a giant farm. So like he's not only producing food for people, but he's also like investing and pays him back. Like he's always gonna make money. He doesn't have to play football until his body is just fucking decimated. Like he can retire. I don't remember who it is, but this shit's smart. You put it into something that's gonna continuously give back to you.
Yeah, okay. So that $5 million home, I don't know if this is exactly correct. This is some calculator up here. But the $5 million home, that's $35,000 a year in
Jeez.
taxes just for your house.
Yeah,
35K, boom, gone.
That's
Immediate. Like,
a
bam.
tough check to write.
You just wake up the next day and you like, it came in the mail. You got your piece of mail. You open it up. It's like, yes, you owe us $35,000 in 30 days. You're like,
and if it's California, your property tax is going to go towards financing schools, which are going to teach your kids about how there's 115 genders. So they're going to take your money and use it against you.
Now in California, they just had it's not like a bill, they're not doing it yet, but they had a report from one of their committees or whatever, came out and said that they need to make things more equitable by taking all the farmland. Literally, they're talking about like communists, like seizing land from landowners that have been like generational farmers in California for who knows how many, generations, just taking their land and redistributing it to Black people and women and like Native Americans. Like, just give it to them. It's like, oh, this was yours, but it's not now.
Well-known farmers.
Who's still doing this
All
shit?
of them.
Like, who is still on the DEI tip? Who is still on it? You see, at a certain point, you just at certain time, you just need to make that shit illegal.
Yeah.
Like, you go to jail if you do the shit.
Yeah. They're like in an all-out war against farmers in California. I don't know why they don't want food, but they don't.
Well, here's a good note. The Supreme Court restored Title IX without the tranny changes.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Good. No tranny changes. Make it a t-shirt.
And they should outlaw the word transgender, because these people are just transvestites.
They're transvestites with like surgical additions sometimes.
I saw a legit transvestite, not a transgendered, but at the LA airport. It's a gentleman, older gentleman, male pattern, balding, gray, a little bit of a beard, glasses, hot pink stockings, cheetah print mini skirt, white,
okay.
transparent, like practically see-through blouse with black bra,
I don't
parading
understand.
6-inch heels, but with his carry-on going up, going down like the aisle, like looking for his gate, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just going, like, get me on this plane.
See, back in the good old days, some guy would walk up and just kick his ass. Everybody be okay with it.
Yeah, I mean,
The good
he's
old
not
days.
bothering anybody. He's not trying to
Imagine
touch
that shit in the
kids or anything like
1930s.
that. I mean, he's just being a weirdo. But like, you just see it, and I don't know.
So I don't understand the mindset, because let's be real. Like, when you like go out in public and you want to look good, you're not looking good for yourself. You're looking good so people don't look at you like you're a fucking slob or stupid or disgusting. That's why you don't walk around with like shit in your pants, right? It's the same reason. So how do these people go, oh God, I feel so good and confident and great wearing this hot pink fucking stuff, and everyone's gonna look at me and I'm gonna feel fabulous? What?
That's like a narcissistic fucking thing.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah,
It
I'm gonna
is.
do this,
You're
and you're not gonna
unwell.
do shit about it.
That
I'm
is
gonna
it.
do
It's the
this
only
right
answer.
in front of you, and you're gonna have to fucking watch me, and you can't touch me. Yeah.
Yes. Hold on, was that the answer?
It's all psychological. And they're all autogynephiliacs. They just get off on wearing women's clothes. It's a sexual fetish that they're doing in public so that they can be a psychopath in front of everyone.
Some weird shit, ain't no doubt
I
about
liked
it.
it better when people kept their fetishes like at home in private in the dark.
For real. Nobody cares if you're a furry or you want to dress in women's clothes or you do any, as long as it's consenting adults, like, and I don't
Or the
have
diaper
to
shit.
fucking think
The
about
diaper
it.
shit's weird too.
I feel like
I
the
don't know,
diaper
some
shit
of
is just for guys with micro penises to feel like there's like it's okay that they have a micro penis because they're just a baby. Like I think that's where this stems from.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. You talking about the fetish diaper shit? I thought you meant
Yeah.
like folks just wearing diapers. Because I mean, there was some folks going to the Taylor Swift concert wearing diapers. They said that was
Yeah.
a thing because they didn't want to go to the bathroom and miss anything. So I was like,
I don't know if I could.
yeah, but don't you get like you get old enough to where it's like I'm actively not going to shit on myself. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
It's
Like, what?
like,
Unless you're
it's like
Indian.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not going to do this. The fuck out of here.
You
Is
never
that what
know.
they do? I mean,
Dude, I gotta find this fucking video. This fucking
fucking
Jeep got
jam.
fucking kicked out of a fucking Starbucks for just shitting in this chair, dude.
I just saw that like an hour ago.
Oh God.
He just dropped Deuce in the chair.
How do you search for something like that? Indian shit in Starbucks?
Yes. Probably.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Yeah, it worked.
no,
It came
you
up.
probably
It worked.
shouldn't do
Oh
that.
God.
Uh,
Oh, it's just the worst.
so bad. And then everyone in there has to like deal with this biohazard. Like what?
Yeah, well, now he's
Oh
got to
my
deal
God.
with an H-1B visa situation, right? Because they just got pretty expensive all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You're going back to India, you jeets.
Were they sending him in Africa, Uganda, or something? It doesn't matter
Sorry,
what country you're
guys.
from. They're just going to send you to Uganda.
I'll have to apologize. I put in Indian shit in Starbucks, and I got a fucking slew of videos. There's not
how
just one.
many
There's a
did
whole
you
fucking.
get?
There's like a
You're gonna have to be
dozen.
more specific.
There's like a dozen. But hey, since I'm here, we're gonna fucking fulfill a age-old tradition, and I'm gonna share some screen here.
Oh Lord.
And we are
Is this
going to
this
watch.
is gonna get us kicked off. Ain't we?
Here we go. Today's episode of Indian Dirty Shit Street Food.
Welcome to the ultimate guide to gastro misery, where
What?
cooking is less about hygiene and more about heart and other unmentionable body parts.
Oh my God.
Witness the mastery of techniques like the swamp scrub plate polish, where dishes are rinsed in the finest stagnant water nature can offer. Flavor spit stir, a personal touch guaranteed to make every bite unforgettable, whether you want it to be or not. And let's not forget the armpit pita press, a bold invention
God.
that brings a whole new meaning to body heat. All topped off with the Dirty Hand Deluxe, where every ingredient is lovingly massaged with hands in things no one should. Cooking has never been so visceral. As we wrap up another glorious year of culinary creativity and questionable choices, here's to embracing 2025 with the same daring spirit as these master chefs. May your plates be
I'm
clean,
unable to
spice is
see
intentional,
anything.
and your armpits reserved strictly for deodorant. Cheers to a year full of flavor.
All right, enough of that.
I didn't
Oofta.
see it.
Fucking Indians, I swear to God.
That makes me not want to go anywhere ever again. I've eaten.
I mean, I'm at a loss. I'm just like, I'm at a, it's woo. It's
Why?
horrendous.
Why is India like this?
Oh,
And how the fuck do how does that culture produce like ultra fucking coding geniuses? I don't get it.
are they though?
Are they?
I don't know, but hey, look, let me tell you right now, they
That's a
won't
good
be
question.
they won't be doing much recruiting anymore. Now, folks were complaining about the H1 was it H1B visas. Okay, now you got to fork up $100K if you're trying to get one of those to go through.
Fair.
So, I mean, folks were like, "Man, this isn't America first." I mean, now you willing to pay $100K for it? It's like, never mind. Now I heard some people talking about it with like the H1B visas, like they were trying to pick up, like restaurants were trying to pick up people to be managers for like $35,000. I'm like, what the fuck, a year? I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, you
Because
need
if you can
somebody
import
overseas
someone
for that?
and it's going to save
Yeah.
you like hundreds of thousands of dollars a year just on one person, because an American would cost more to hire, then yeah, you're going to do it. So if you have to pay instead this huge fee to even get them here in the first place, like maybe you won't. Maybe you'll just hire the fucking American and pay them a normal wage. Like, I think it's a good approach.
Yeah, I don't have a.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah. Some
have a
people
problem
saying
with
this
it.
would be
They're doing
the
UFC fights in the front of the White House. Why the fuck wouldn't they do something else? Something like this. I mean,
So you know what else, man? Motherfucking Indians are running all the goddamn head shops in town. What is up with that?
are they?
They are. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
I
don't
got
really
one
the
Indian
head
head shop.
shops?
I got one Indian shop that got everything at half the price of every other shop in town. Makes me wonder what's up with that.
Yeah, like they're selling drugs actually.
I bought some vape shit in there. It was 2 for $20. This is normally $20 anywhere else.
I assume that most businesses are washes for drug money because I don't ever see anybody at the motherfuckers. I'm
Yeah.
like, it's got to be a wash. Mattress Firm,
Mattress
all the
Firm
vape
is
stores,
running
uh,
money.
Children or
Any
yeah, any of your
knickknack shop
furniture
Trafficking
stores.
money.
in
Yeah,
downtown Fort Collins here, you got like a dozen fucking, if not more, little knickknack shops, right? There's like a Tibetan store you can go in,
Yeah.
right? No one's ever in this fucking store. The rent's got to be 20 grand a month minimum, like at least 20 grand a month. And all your shit in here is little knickknacky shit from fucking Tibet. What the fuck? What's going on here? This violates the laws of physics. This is a Truman Show moment.
Have you seen
that's
the
what I'm
guy
saying. So I'm
who
just yeah.
records the video walking around the mall going, nah, this is fake. This is all money laundering. I don't believe it. This is all bullshit. It's great.
That is what malls
Yeah.
are now. Those shops, they're like Tibetan knick-knack shops.
It's
and like
sad because
weird
I
drug
love
malls.
malls. I grew up in
know.
malls. I worked in malls
I
for
did
like 10
too.
years. I
I
fucking
did too.
banged
I
so
love
many chicks in the mall. It was amazing. I had a
I
great
love
childhood in the
malls.
mall.
Oh, pause. He said you banged so many chicks in the mall.
Well, from the mall. You know what I mean?
Oh, from. Oh, I thought I was about to say in it. I was like, come on now. Do a little bit better than that. I mean, would you
There's
take
a
it to the
little,
bathroom?
if there's a heaven, there's a little piece of heaven with me working in the mall again. I'm telling you.
Aw.
Fucking loved it.
Okay. Mall rats.
I got out just in time to not be the creepy old guy working there.
Well, you see, the thing that I like about the brick and mortar stores is that I get to actually go and actually look at the shit. So the internet can be deceitful. So you go and you look at something, it's like, oh man, that looks great. And then you get it, you're like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, this is definitely not what it looked like when I was looking at it on the internet. So I like to go to the store, especially when it comes to clothes, shoes, things of that nature. You want to try stuff on, feel the material, you know. But people are starting to get away from that more and more. It's like, let me buy everything on the internet.
Yo,
Let me get
Q,
it to my house, and then I don't like it. I'm gonna send it back. I'm like, damn, man, that's a lot of work.
It's a lot
bro,
more.
you're black. You should be an expert at this. I need to get some sneakers. Where should I get?
Okay. Well, I mean, what exactly are you? I mean, are you just regular? Are you trying to get into running, jogging, walking? What
No, I
you
just
want
need
to do?
some sneakers because my standard sneakers that I just wear out and about are they're old and shit. So I just found out I've been here in
Oh,
Colorado
okay.
for years. I feel like I got here a week ago.
That's
But yeah,
crazy.
Okay.
Oh.
Hold on. I will tell you the most comfortable shoe that I've ever wore in my life.
New Balance.
Can I
And
get
I
some
got it.
Yeezys with a swastika
New
on it?
Balance. With a
Just paint the swastika on
don't get
yourself.
do not get those. Okay. Which hell, these are at what size is your foot?
11.
Oh, these are actually still in stock. Okay. Let me bring this up right here. Boom, boom, boom. These right here.
Yeah, I called it.
Bro, what's with that thick ass sole? It looks like I ride the short bus.
That is the most comfortable shoe I have ever wore in my life, and it's not close. There's not
I
a
don't
close
allow
second.
sneakers with white soles in my house. Just saying.
What that mean?
I mean, Johnny can't buy sneakers with white soles because I won't let him bring them in the house.
Oh, you're a fascist.
Yeah.
This is off white. It's not
Yeah.
true. It's not a true white.
That is white, and white soles are not allowed. If the whole shoe's white, cool. But if there is any color on the shoe and the sole is white, I hate that shoe.
So I do like me some Adidas shell toes. Those are
Yeah.
fucking like a classic.
But they're not.
That's what I'm leaning towards. They're moderately
They're
comfortable.
hella cool, and they're not very comfortable. They're flat, so they don't have
They're
any
flat,
arch
yeah.
support. Yeah.
Same thing with the Converse All Stars.
I've never
Very,
owned
very
a pair
flat.
of those.
Really?
Converse All Stars.
But if
are
you
also-
wanted the
I'm-
swastika, you would get the white Converse All Stars and then put your swastika on. and
Yeah,
everything.
that's true.
Converses are not for everyday wear. Like, there's a bunch of shoes out there that are not for like doing anything in except walking in somewhere and trying to look cool. Like, I mean, let's just see it, man. Like, the shoe ain't comfortable. Like, if you needed to walk all day in that shoe, you'd be you'd be hurting, you know. And so, I do got some New Balances. I've got 2 pair of those. I've got some Adidas with the Ultra Boost. Those are extremely comfortable. Now, you need to get those from an outlet, because if you do not, the Ultra Boost is gonna fuck you up. That's like $180 for those shoes. Now you go get them from the outlet for like $70, so you feel pretty good about that.
Corey, you
But,
go to the mall and
if-
go to the store that's called, I don't remember what it's called, but it's a big fucking shoe store that's not like a normal name. It's not a brand
like
I know or
Payless.
anything. It's not
Yeah.
Foot Locker. It's not Payless. It's not,
What, Rack
value
Room?
shoes or whatever. It's only
Rack
in
Room.
Colorado malls. I don't know why.
Oh,
I think I can't remember what it's called, but they have like the best sales on really good shoes.
So we do got that's one benefit of being up here. We got this huge outlet mall in Loveland, right off the
Uh-huh.
highway. I should take a ride down there and check it out.
Malls are the
but
way
I
to
mean,
go.
there's so many options. If you just want to just cheap out, I mean, just get you some Under Armours. They use it pretty good across the board. If you just want to cheap out.
I only
know what
wear
I'm saying?
Danskos. That's
Who?
not for men, really. Danskos.
Oh, okay.
You don't know
They're
what the fuck you're talking about.
Dansko. Dansko. They're like European shoes. My back's been torturously painful since I was 16. So I have a good bed and I have good shoes. And I will spend hundreds of dollars on good shoes so that I can not have back pain all day, every day. And I've spent thousands of dollars on my bed so that I can not have back pain all day, every day.
What you got? You got one of them Tempur-Pedics. You got a purple.
It's actually called a
you
ghost
got?
bed. I've never tried that one before. Purple's good. Tempur-Pedic's good. I have to have the kind that like lifts and lowers. Like, I'm fucking 80 years old. My spine is retarded. So I have an 80-year-old bed.
Ooh.
It's like a hospital bed.
retarded. I mean, I hadn't heard anybody put it that way before. I've got a retarded spine.
My spine is
This is
retarded.
just
It is
it.
in the shape of an S, not in the shape of an I. So it's pretty bad.
Well, there you go. There you go. I don't know, Court. You got Brooks. They're a good brand, but all these shoes cost your ass, though. Like they.
Well, here's another thing. We're about to have
They're
snow
up
in
there.
like a month, so I probably should consider that when I buy some shoes.
Boots.
You should probably
Yeah.
use something repellent. something with a little rappel on it.
You know, the other place that's good is Sierra Trading Post online. They have good sales. They have tennis shoes and they have
There we
boots.
go. Who would have thought Day Zero would be giving you shoe ideas? I mean,
about
multifaceted out
shoes.
here. Yeah,
you-
there we go.
You want to know something I've never told anybody?
Oh, okay.
Having to do with shoes. I did 10 runway shows back in the 90s for shoes. And the reason why I got the job, even though I'm 5'11" and not 6'4", was because I had the size foot that fit the sample size that they make all the shoes in. So the requirement is you had to, it went by foot size, not like height size. And I got it. I got sent to Vegas where I did 10 runway shows in 3 days.
I'll pay top dollar for anyone who can dig up these pictures.
I want them.
Video.
Video.
Man said I paid top dollar. It says somebody's got them somewhere in some archive.
Dude, you have no idea.
You know, they're in an archive. They're sitting somewhere right now. They're sitting
The
somewhere.
greatest job, Cory. The greatest job.
Because all you do is walk and
ass
it pays
everywhere,
you all the
huh?
money.
Oh my god! No, like you work for like 20 minutes and then you're off for 4 hours. We would wander off and go play blackjack for like 3 hours and shit like that. Come back, do the thing. We were doing 3 a day. Did 4 one day.
Do you have pictures?
I don't. I remember it though real well because I was like totally sober back then.
You can draw
So I
us a
remember
picture.
like all of it.
Well, I've realized, because you know, Facebook, MySpace. I was sitting there and I was like, I realized that I didn't document any of my life like at all. Like, people ask me about, you got pictures of yourself? I'm like, no, I don't. I mean, I don't have shit like at all. Like, I wouldn't have any pictures right now of the past 11 years if I went with my girlfriend. Like, period. Like, I don't ever think about taking a picture of myself or taking pictures with people.
Like it'd be like your memorial, and they're like, we don't have anything to show you, but we can talk about him.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's like, anybody got any pictures? It's like, no. I said I look the same pretty much. I just got gray in my beard now, and I'm bald.
Oh, I got a picture of him
You
with
know.
a fro.
What?
Yeah,
It's
bro.
blackmail money. It's for blackmail purposes at this point.
I've got so many pictures. I always had a disposable camera with me when we went out.
Smart.
And I
I
had
didn't.
stacks of photo albums of shit. And then I scanned them all.
Smart. I want to pay someone to scan all my pictures. I don't want to do it, but I want them digitized. I just take pictures of the pictures.
Okay, well there you go. Yeah, I never did it. So, there's some people that got like,
But
God,
see, I'm old.
thousands of pictures. They've documented every single thing. You know,
Like we had to print them up at like the 1
Yeah.
hour photo mat and shit like that. You know what I mean?
So it's like the days break between I had access to some of my parents' cameras and films, and then like the days where I got a camera that had a phone, like there's no pictures from that time period, except the few times that someone would have like a disposable camera. So what is that? I don't know, like 14 to 23? I don't even know. The time period where I had dreadlocks, the time period where I had a bald head twice, shaved head twice. I don't have pictures of any of that.
I have
You just
pictures
have to
from
take my
man.
word for it.
dude, I have pictures from the post party of the porn awards in Los Angeles in the 90s.
Everyone
that
was
Oh.
naked.
You have pictures of that?
Yeah. I have a picture of me with my arm around Ron Jeremy.
Did
Actually, you know what? I
he
think I
got
might
thrown
have it
in
on this
jail
computer.
for sexual assault, didn't he?
I'm not.
Which I'm
yeah,
like-
he's a scumbag for sure.
But see,
So how you guys sexually
But
assault
I'm
people
like,
when you get fucked all the time?
yeah.
Because he's a compulsive scumbag. I don't know.
Gross.
I don't know, man.
Oh, Ron Jeremy. Damn, boy.
Yeah, man.
How big is his
Hey,
dick?
you know,
It's like a 9 inches.
he got him choked up, Lindsay.
A 9 incher.
He said it's a
I'm
big
looking
one.
for
There
this
ain't no
picture,
doubt
man.
about
Put my picture
that.
with
Said
Ron.
he-
What is the
Boy,
guy?
I
The
tell
guy
you
who like
what.
passes out when he gets hard? It's like 12 inches.
Oh, was that? Yeah,
Was that,
that was the legend of John Holmes, right? Was that he would
And he's like, people, I can't have friends because people only want to talk to me because they want to see my dick. Like, I can't have girlfriends because they either like
Yeah.
only want my dick or they like find out I have that big of a dick and don't want my dick. Like, he's like, my whole life is ruined by my dick. I'm like, this is crazy. He was coming into this life.
That
He's
is
like, I just
traumatic.
want a huge dick. And then life was like, okay.
Yeah, how horrible it must have been.
Yeah,
Oh, the
terrible,
horror.
man. I'm trying to tell you, you're trying to conceal that damn deadly weapon. I mean, that would be the hardest part. That's my because I mean, you just be out and about. Sometimes as a dude, there'll be nothing there to turn you on, and then all of a sudden, it's just hard. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
it. You're just like
If you
you're
have a
like for
12-inch
no
dick.
reason.
He seriously, he was like, I'll
Yeah.
pass out if I get like aroused too quickly because too much blood flows.
So blood pressure drop. So damn. Yeah, what's it? What they say? Blessing and a curse.
What kind of shoes did he wear?
For real.
Are you going off the shoe size? Isn't that one of the sayings? The shoe size, or whatever. If they got a big foot, it'd be just something like that. I'm just
But
like,
then people with micro penises have
what?
normal sized feet, so it's not really true.
Yeah.
It's a good, you can most of the time, I think it's pretty fair, but it's not always true.
What's key is proportionality. Okay, that's what's key. Proportional to the size of your body. All right. So you can't if you're sick. You see, I think it would be worse if you were like 6'6", 225 pounds, and had a 3-inch one. Because it's like,
Yeah.
man, that's a big dude. He's got to have something on him, and then like, damn, you'd be like, what is that? Oh my God! Like, so that's what would be bad. Okay. Lord have mercy. This is you. This is you. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Charlie sent me a photo.
Enjoy.
Can
I'm
I
not
do
going to be able
mine?
to see it for some whatever reason. I can't see anything when it gets shared, but
Oh, weird.
yeah.
You can't.
No, it just gives me a black screen. But you guys enjoy this picture of me with Ron Jeremy and me with hair. And I'm going to say this is circa 2001.
The infinite screen of death.
Damn, where did that thing go? Oh, there we go.
Oh my God, baby face Charlie.
Ah,
The hedgehog.
There it is right there. I mean, but he was doing his thing back then.
Dude.
Yeah,
He
he
looked like
was.
one of the.
I'll have
That's
to
cool.
send you privately. The other pictures from that night that I took of these chicks that were just going at it was something I don't think we could actually
Not safe
show.
for work.
oh shit! Okay. So when I was still in Vegas, I literally 2 streets away from my house was a swinger house, and I went to a party there. And it was big, and you could tell the house, and I met with the owners and stuff and talked to them, and it was set up for parties, right? It had a big pool. When you went in, they had turned like this huge bedroom area. It was like the size of 2 bedrooms, and it had multiple beds, all nice and fancy with fancy stuff, and it was like a swinger house, right? This was in the last time I was there was in must have been like April-ish 2020. They just got raided like a week ago. It was on the fucking news in Las Vegas. I watch Las Vegas
what?
local news all the time for running an illegal business. Because
man.
the parties at the time when I met them, they lived there in the house and they just had parties on the weekends, but it wasn't even every weekend. It was like once every 2 months or something like that. And I guess they ended up moving out of that fucking house, moving into another house, and then turning that place into basically a fucking 3 nights a week sex club. And
Oh, that's a bad idea.
and the
Unless you
fucking
set the-
neighbors started complaining to the police and stuff, and so they did an investigation, and all they could get them with was running an illegal business.
I don't understand
Damn.
wanting to have sex with people in front of other people at all.
Well, it's wild because okay, so for most of the night, it seemed like a normal house party. You have a DJ, you have people hanging outside, a DJ outside, and it was just a cool party. And then at some point in time, and when there was chicks just hanging out with their tits out, like that was just normal. And then by like 1 a.m, there was like 20 completely naked chicks just walking around, and there was people fucking in the pool, people fucking in the kitchen.
Where was
And
this, Corey?
okay,
Where in Vegas?
you go off of Cheyenne, you take Cheyenne out towards like the Albertsons. Okay, you know, you take 25 to Cheyenne or 15 or whatever that highway is. You go out Cheyenne towards the mountains, and I forget the name of the street, but you would take a right-hand turn, and that's what you would connect to my street. I lived on Aviano Pines, but if you walked from Aviano Pines and crossed over the street that led up from Cheyenne, their house was right there on the corner. It was literally fucking 200 yards from my fucking house.
Oh man,
it was
walk
crazy.
Over there, pulled it with your cock in your hand.
No, but no. Here's the thing: you could tell it was very established. People knew each other, right? People who've been going a long time. It wasn't like you just walked in the door and started fucking people at all. It was very, very cliquish, and you know, you had to. It was obvious who knew each other and who didn't know each other, and that kind of thing. So it was more of like a scene than it was like an individual party type thing, right? So yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
Because like weird. I lived in Vegas for a long time. Never heard of anything like that. But I also was not really in the market.
There's so where I grew up is very small, very rural. Everybody knows each other for your whole fucking life. You grew up together. Like, you know, some people come in and out, but it's like the same fucking people all the time. And I left college and then whatever, and then life and then whatever. And I come back and there's like all these fucking people who I grew up with who are like swingers. And I'm like, well, wait, though. But like, I mean, because everyone was already incestuous. Like everyone already has fucked everyone because it's a small place. But now you're all in like a swingers club together, and not everyone, but like some people. And then like the people who are in it, I was like, what? Like those people are in the swingers club? And then I'm like, also everyone knows because it's a small place. So you can't have like a secret swingers club. Like it's an open fucking secret. I don't know. It blows my mind who's swingers and who's not, basically.
The wild thing is like
who gets invited and who doesn't, and like what the fuck is that? I have no.
The people who are the most open about that stuff are like older. They're like 50s and 60s.
The most square people, basically, that I never would have expected to be like anything, you know, are fucking swingers. Apparently,
that's the pineapple people, right? The old people with the pineapple symbols, which is like code for like I'm down to fuck, even though
I think old. At that point, I think when some people just get the 50s and 60s and they're like, whatever, let's just do it.
You know why that is. Now I don't. Okay, so the women, their body changes and their natural instinct to want to have sex actually kind of goes away. For the simple fact is that they're no longer on their cycle. So once they stop having their period, that's what really drives them towards sex. So, but the reason that they tend to actually have more sex after that point in time is because they know they not going to get pregnant. Yeah, so they can just kind of just fuck. They just fuck freely. Not so much that they're
that's good.
As you turn, but yeah, but they can just they're like I don't care. You just
right?
yeah. It's like it's like man, I ain't worried about a condom. I ain't worried about busting nut in it. Whatever. I ain't got a plan B. I don't have to worry about the clinic. I ain't got. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that is literally it. So that's what they talked about. That's why the STD rate is actually higher in the older community because they ain't worried about no condoms or nothing because you can't get pregnant. Yeah.
That's wow. That's great.
I mean, I'm happy for that.
Guys, hold on. Let me tell you something though. But that's when you're supposed to whore out if you're gonna whore out.
Yeah, fair.
Don't whore out when you're young and everybody and you got damn 5 baby daddies. That's not the time to whore out. Okay? You're supposed to save that for later on in your life. If you don't happen to be able to maintain a man for long term, that's when you're supposed to be giving that thing out. But we got it backwards. The woman out here, they want to give the thing out all early. Now everybody didn't hit early. And that's the issue.
Did you see speaking of whores, you see all the girls who showed up to Luigi Mangioni's trial shit or whatever?
Oh, they want to suck him off, though. I mean, these chicks want to. They want to take him down, but I'm trying to tell you, bud. They seen that dude on camera, and they want to take it right down the gullet.
They were like, "I want the weakest, ugliest man I can find, Luigi Mangione."
No, but he got that look about him, and that look turns him on. Let me tell you something right now. He wouldn't have to take none of them chicks on a date. Not one date.
No.
He wouldn't have to buy him a coffee or nothing. Which that shit sounds ridiculous to me anyway. Motherfuckers be talking about coffee dates. I'm like, do people actually do that? Is that a thing?
Yes,
A
it's so
coffee
that you
date?
can meet them and just
It
check them out
is?
first before you like commit a little bit deeper.
Before you spend
No,
money
well,
on
you
them.
see,
Yeah.
no, but
Incorporate the
look,
coffee date into your repertoire.
yeah, but here's the problem though. Like all the women are saying now that's low energy. You bring in all this low energy. I don't go on coffee
No.
dates, and I'm just
Well,
like,
yeah, that's because they're
well,
gold digging whores. Like, it's
look,
actually
it's
Thank you.
good.
Spoken like my old roommate Dan. It was his
Yeah.
favorite term, gold digging horse, and he
Gold digging horse.
wove it like a tapestry, like a beautiful, fine silk tapestry.
I told him that's fine. 'Cause I don't go on any dates. I don't go on no date.
Gold digging horse.
Period. Like I don't do dates. Like at all. Like
I mean, are you saying that
I've
because you're in a
known you.
relationship, or like if you weren't in a relationship,
No,
you wouldn't be dating?
no, I didn't go. No, I didn't go on a date with my current girlfriend of 11 years.
What'd you guys do?
I had sex. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I mean, that's what we did. You know what I'm saying? She already knew me from where I worked at. Okay. She's spoken to me multiple times across a few years. She had already told one of her actual children that I'd like to get with him one time. I'm like, one time ain't gonna cut it for you, okay? And that was it. And so all I had to do was once the opportunity opened up, all I said is, "Do you want to come over?" Yes. And so I feel like, and with the chick I was messing with beforehand, I didn't take her on a date. I figured this shit out. It took me a long time because I was too busy out here trying to make chicks like me. And I'm like, hold on a second. If I can identify the ones that are already hot on my trail, then all I got to do is just tell them to come over to the house. And then I'll know which ones actually are down. You know what I'm saying? They got the
That
burning
is a
desire right out the
fair
gate.
strategy. Yeah,
Burning
well
desire
played.
right out the gate. Now you see, here's the issue: is that there's a lot of guys who be doing the hit and the quit and stuff like that. I'm not that type of dude. If I'm gonna go in there and do that, I'm gonna let you get an opportunity for a chance at the heavyweight championship. You know what I'm saying? I just ain't
It's
gonna I ain't
also
gonna do you and then kick you out the door. You know,
you also
because that's what fucks it up. Mhm.
yeah. Well, you're somewhere where you're meeting people, like you're in jobs where you're out and whatever. And so half of why that wouldn't
Yeah.
work for a bunch of people is they're not going anywhere and doing anything with people. So they can't
Right,
meet
right.
anyone. Yeah.
Right. That's why I say that women want dates from guys they don't like and guys they don't know. That's who they want dates from. Why do you think? Look at workplace affairs. Motherfuckers ain't going on no date, but they sit there, they talk to each other at work, they joke around, the energy, the tension builds, and before you know it, they fucking in the copy room. No date required. I'm like, and so once I figured that out, I said, damn it, man. Niggas is they too worried about a date. Bo, just find the chicks that like you and they don't give a fuck about a date. Matter of fact, they about don't give a fuck about what you got. Like at all. Like literally, they will go sit in the floor of your apartment with no furniture.
Yeah.
They'd rather do that than hang out with their folks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like it's that deep. And so once I figured that out, I was able to be successful. I thank God I didn't have to stay out there too long. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm glad I don't want to be back out there. Let me tell you that much right now. But I understand the process now.
It's the worst time now.
I was trying to create this thing when I was just like, well, damn, let me just let it flow naturally. And then when I see one that could be a potential target, all I got to do is send a message. And if they respond to the message and they come over, then boom, I know that's good. I know she's down. I don't have to go and be weird and sit across from each other. Oh, what do you do for work? Oh, okay, shit's lame. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't what chicks want anyway, man. They want to feel like intensity. They want to feel a little nervous, spark, all that stuff. And you just sitting there and asking interview questions on a date with somebody you don't know is just weird anyway.
Dude.
So,
okay, but here's one. A guy invited me over. This was in college. We were in our master's program together. And he invited me over to his house. So I was like, oh, this guy wants to fuck. So I went over. Then he sings me a song with his guitar. I was like, damn, I think he's actually in love. Right? You don't just sing, right? You don't go to the guitar if you just can get fucked for free, right?
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
I'm for real though, right? So then
Yeah.
and then I'm like, wait, and then nothing. And then he's like, all right, well, are you gonna go? I was like, oh, okay. I like
He get
left,
a
and I
pussy.
was so
Oh,
confused. I
no.
was like, what just happened? Why did you sing me a song? Why did you invite me over?
Okay,
And
but here's
then
the
everyone was
problem. Let me point out the problem here.
all right.
You got a fucking mouth. You could have
Me?
used it.
I
Yes.
did. I always
say, "Hey, you
do.
wanna fuck?"
I'm like, yeah, that's actually my line. I'm like, hey, do you
No.
want to fuck? Just clarifying here.
No.
Yeah, and he
No,
was like,
no, no, no,
"What?
no. Ho, ho,
No."
ho, 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 ho. At this point in time, you have got the chick over to the place. You just be like, we're going to the back. I mean, that's it. Like, because women want you to take hold of that situation.
But he didn't
You know what I'm saying?
actually even want to fuck is my point. I'm not like ugly or wasn't fat. I wasn't like stupid or annoying. Like he just was like, do you want to hang out? And actually his idea of hanging out was to sing me songs on his guitar. I was like,
Oh,
oh,
oh, oh.
this is like literally
what
just to
time-
hang
what-
out for you.
He
Yeah,
just needed some
what time
help.
did you go
Brother
over
just
there?
needed to be pushed over
What
the
time
line.
did you go over there?
I was pretty
What
sure he was
time was it?
gay at that point. What?
Yeah, he's gay. What
Yeah.
time was it?
It was late.
What was the
yeah,
time
it
of
was
day?
like late at night. I don't remember exactly what time. I just know I had already
So,
been
so we're
out
talking
and
about
drinking.
probably past 9 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
Okay, here's the
Anything
thing.
past 9
No,
o'clock is fucking. You're supposed to go over and have sex. That's the
I
whole
know.
purpose.
I know.
Okay, so I have a situation that flies counter to all this. Okay, so
Oh shit.
I fucking
Okay.
this one irritated me for a fucking while because literally I had this girl who would come over my place. She lived in my same apartment building, and we became friends. And she would literally get off work at like 11 o'clock at night and come over in her pajamas. And when I fucking put the move on, she's like, "No, never."
Friend zone.
Bitch, get out my place. I mean,
Why are you here?
She
Yeah,
used
I
the
mean,
word
how
never.
dare you?
She used the word fucking never. Okay, she used the word never. And the funny thing is, she came knocking on my door like a month later, drunk, throwing it at me, and that caused a whole nother slew of drama that I'm not even going to talk about today. But nonetheless, this bitch was in my fucking house, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, sitting next to me on the couch, like touching, you know. And then when I go for it, she was like, "No, never." Fuck you. What are you doing here? Why are you playing this game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a game. That's a game being played, and I'm not appreciative of this. Okay, because I'm figuring that I'm about to be in. I'm
You're
thinking
right.
that's why you
It seemed
open
like a
here.
done deal.
Anything after I say anything after 8 o'clock, because at the 8 o'clock time, a lot of people go to bed at right around 9 o'clock. So 8 o'clock, you're winding things down. You're trying to get things set up for the next day, trying to make sure everything's good, brush your teeth, whatever, to go to bed. Okay. After 8, anything after 8 o'clock, you go into somebody's place. The assumption is that this thing's going down. That's the 100% assumption. I'm assuming you coming over because you looking some Peter Ceiling. You know what I'm saying? that's what I'm believing that's gonna happen. All right. Now we may be nervous at first. Maybe go there, get you a little sip of drink. Okay, you good? Yeah. All right, let's go. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to ease the tension a little bit. But it's like the fact, Lindsay,
I
that
have
he
to
invited
agree
you
with
over
that.
there to sing you a song,
Serenaded
and
me.
then say, "Hey, have a good night." It's like, "Oh, bud, I'm horny right now. What are you doing?" I mean,
What is this shit?
that's why I'm here.
You're like, what college
I
age
don't-
girl doesn't want a guy to serenade her with his fucking guitar, dude? Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, you do that, and it's like, okay, he's definitely gonna want to jump on
He might
because
have been
women are into that
homosexual.
stuff, that building that tension and everything. It's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen some of the dating coaches and stuff talk about, oh yeah, sex starts first thing in the morning. I was like, I don't know about it being that deep. It's like you got to make her feel comfortable throughout the day. I'm like, do you not work? I'm like, okay, I got that. I mean, I get it. I understand what you're saying, but the main thing is making the woman feel comfortable. Once they're comfortable, then they're down. And so obviously you were comfortable with him. Then he serenades you on top of that, and you're like, man, this is about to be great. And then it's like, I'll catch you later.
Yeah.
What?
Like, huh?
Well,
What do you
just
mean?
leave them wanting more.
So weird.
Is that what it is, Charlie?
Well, then I was like, well, I'm never hanging out with you again because what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I'm usually
Yeah,
the
that's
queen
just-
of I am not aware when people are hitting on me usually. And then this time I was like, well, this is obvious. I mean, he's like obviously hitting on me. Like I'm the queen of just like, oh, were you trying to fuck? That's why my line is, do you want to fuck? Because I just like, I need to like cut through the shit. Like just tell me what the fuck.
There you go. Yeah.
And yeah, this seemed pretty fucking obvious. So I didn't even, whatever. I don't know. It still trips me out to this day.
It's amazing. It's stuff like that we remember like forever. Like you'll be 80 years old and you'll still remember
I
that moment.
want an
Remember that one
answer.
guy who damn got me over there and he damn serenaded me and then sent me home. And that's bad. And it's also bad, gentlemen out there, I'm letting you know this, okay? It's also bad when you get these chicks over, you do them, and then you send them directly home afterwards because then you make them feel like whores, okay? They feel some type of way within that. That creates bad tension, bad energy. There is some aftercare that goes into this, all right? The aftercare is what gets them back in the game, all right? That makes them not feel bad about, them throwing it out there. Because when women say that they usually don't do this, it is factual, okay? There's a lot of women that usually don't do that. And that when they say that, they're probably telling you the truth. It's just that they were so comfortable with you, so turned on by you that they actually did it. So the worst thing you can do is just throw them back out in the water like we fishing, and then be like, all right, have a good night. You know what I'm
It
saying?
might be worse to send them home without even trying to fuck them. I'm just saying. I'm not sure which one's worse.
That could be the case. That could be the case. I don't know how we got off in that tangent, but that's all right. That's all
Micro
good.
penises.
I just. Oh yeah, that's
swingers
what happened. That's
clubs.
what happened. That's what happened. So we're a little bit over 2 weeks removed from the shooting. I know I'm going drastically the other way. But Charlie Kirk, they recently had his funeral. Candace Owens called it was it like a psyop, fed op, whatever it was. There seemed to be some tension, something brewing right over there with Candace and a few of the other people. Have y'all kept up with any of that?
I just know that she's very convinced it's Israel and that anyone who doesn't think so is retarded, and that Charlie was her best friend and like she's fighting for his, whatever. And I think she thinks that's actually what's going on. I have no idea. I'm not them.
I don't give a fuck if Israel did it or not. Blame it on Israel all
Yeah.
fucking day long.
It is the best bet.
It's
What's
hilarious.
weird to me,
fact, we went from we are now a society where somebody got fucking murdered and everybody instantly thought it was Israel. That's fucking progress if
That's
I
a
ever
win.
seen it in my fucking life. Holy shit.
but here's what's weirder to me, more weird than him recently questioning Israel more and questioning October 7th and that, which is huge and crazy in itself and is also a win. But he also was looking into policy around trying to prevent BlackRocks and the like from buying up property and these large multi-investment, whatever they're called, I don't know, owning all of this land. And that is also a common thread in all of these political assassinations is as soon as people get economic with it, as soon as people start poking at the economic structure and system, they get shot. Like that's also true for JFK and Martin Luther King. So that's
So for
also
people-
interesting to me. The least talked about part of it, perhaps.
Yes, and and what you're saying is very important because whatever the fucking bullshit evidence they show us now, it doesn't negate the fact that all of these other factors are at play behind the scenes that nobody really even knows or talks about, such as the case with Kennedy and everything else, right? So for people to instantly think that it was a government or Mossad operation, I think is really telling on the state of the fucking world right now. And I think it's an amazing thing. It really is. But yeah, these other factors, there's so much going on that we don't know about that, and bullshit that they're telling us doesn't add up. It's obvious there's more to this story. Would they allow for his murder to be covered up to protect Israel? You're goddamn right they would.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of the go ahead.
Well, I also just this is the first Out of all the conspiracies since whatever that we've been able to watch in sort of real time, I would say since 9/11, at least for me, right? Then you've been able to see evidence come out and whatever, and then people get bought by it, and then whatever, and then eventually someone can debunk some of it, whatever. But this is the first one where I've seen like so much fake alleged evidence from the moment. Like from the moment there was fake pictures of Tyler Robinson, and there was AI enhanced whatever, and there was like the gun that wasn't actually the gun at all, and then there was like all this stuff, and now there's all this stuff about like the bullet that was used, and it's like, well, we still don't know what bullet was used allegedly. I mean, like, we don't officially know. So like to go out and do ballistics on stuff and say that you can know what happened or didn't happen is still
Right.
a bit early, and there's more of that than ever before. So it makes it even harder for people who are actually looking to see like what happened and what can we trust and what can we not trust, and it's like nearly impossible. And it's also there's more people who are like jumping into that conversation than ever before in real
Right.
time, including the bots mucking it up. So like who knows what China and Russia are fucking doing with the story. What's also interesting to me, which is a good cover but is also a good point, so it's both, is whatever maybe he's the governor of Utah. He came out in the initial press report, and he said, be wary because we have all of these foreign interests and all of their bots that are trying to make this even more emotional and even more divisive. And so just like take a breath, go outside, like don't get too caught up, because until you can, be more sure of what's actually going on. It was like a governor said that, and again, it would be good cover. And it also is true. So it's pretty fucked up. It's a really weird, it's a weird one. It's weirder than it's ever been.
So the final word is he was not wearing a vest. They did recover the bullet, and none of that makes any sense at all. Because if you're hit from 150 yards with a 30-06, it should blow your neck apart.
What if you
If
had
he got hit,
That's
if he
that's
got
what
hit
that's
direct
what I
strike
said.
there,
Mhm.
like you've seen I don't know if you've seen the video of the watermelon getting shot with the 30-06. The entire
Oh, it
fucking
explodes.
watermelon explodes in all directions.
Ah.
The fucking neck would do the same thing. His whole neck would like this. So he was not shot with a 30-06. Not possible.
No, it's
Yeah.
a small caliber. It's small caliber, definitely. Most
And it did not
definitely.
ricochet
Without
off.
a
It did
doubt.
not ricochet off the chest.
But
His
where's
wife
the
confirmed no
official
vest.
where's the official saying of like what caliber it was or what bullet was used?
There isn't
They
yet.
That's why I'm
they
like
haven't
concerned because
said.
I don't actually know. But I also am like, what if there was, and again, I don't know, but what if it was a hollow point? Isn't that supposed to like hit and stop and expand and do the most damage?
Well, yes and no. It depends on where it hits. Somewhere like the neck, a hollow point would probably go in, mushroom, and then get lodged if it hit him in the spine. Like from a standard, like a 9mm or 40 cal or something like that.
So
I'm not a rifle guy. I fired a ton of handguns. I know all
Yeah.
kinds of handgun stuff. I don't know much about rifles. I've only
No, me
fired
either.
like 3 or 4 different rifles.
I've never fired a rifle, but I'm about to because I have one that got passed down to me, and I realized I have all these 22 rounds that don't work in my 22 because for some reason I got only handguns that need like really high grain bullets, and otherwise they won't cycle. And so even if I'm like
Does it
holding
take
in
this?
fucking all firmness of my like life, it still
Does it take the
doesn't.
short
So
22s or long 22s?
my rifle or
does-
my handgun
Your handgun.
was short.
Because there are some 22 handguns that take the long rifle 22 bullets. So
They're called long rifle bullets, but they look short to me. But it won't cycle. My 9mm same way. So if I have to buy like 45 grain for my 22, and I have to buy 147 grain for my 9mm for them to cycle. So
Good.
I have all these. I have fucking like hundreds and hundreds of rounds of 22s that are 40 grain or below. But my rifle uses the exact same bullet as my handgun. What the fuck is that? So now I can use all these bullets for rifle practice, and now I will shoot my rifle for the first time soon. And then I'll use all those bullets. All of that was just to say I've never shot a rifle. And
Yeah,
that
I
I'm
mean, so-
surprised that I can use the same bullets in a handgun and a long gun.
Yeah, and that's what I spoke about whenever it was the first shooting or whatever when it first came out. I was like, dude, if it was the caliber that folks are saying that it was, man, this whole head would about be just hanging off, about severed. Because that rifle bullet ain't nothing. It ain't no joke. I mean, like you get hit by that thing, but that's some massive damage, especially in the neck. There's not a whole lot there.
So they should have like mandatorily autopsied, and Grok says there was an autopsy. But Grok was saying there was an autopsy like the next day, and it was like within a day or two that they had the body viewing and stuff. I don't understand that at all. The autopsy on that guy, literally, they should have cut him into pieces and dissected every last little thing. I mean, the skull cap, the brain, the weight, all your organs weighed, the whole fucking 9 yards. Something tells me that didn't get done. That's where you find out where the bullet trajectory really was. Did it go in the neck? Was that an exit wound? They know. The government knows this information. So I don't really buy any of the stories of like flashes from other places and stuff like that, because there were people standing all around. You'd had somebody come forward and said, hey, I saw something suspicious or heard something or whatever.
Yeah.
You obviously hear a rifle echoing. So there was definitely at least one rifle shot. I mean, it seems pretty obvious he was shot from a distance with a rifle. The question is, who fucking pulled that trigger? Was it this schmuck? I don't know. That video, there's a video of him getting in a traffic stop from like 2 years ago. He's wearing like the same fucking hat. Who wears the same fucking hat for 2 fucking years?
Who?
I mean, it's just
Charlie
weird.
Kirk?
No, the shooter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, the shooter, Tyler Robinson. Yeah.
I don't know, young guy might. Well, so I also, those videos that are all showing different angles and supposed shots are the same thing, right? Like you could fake that. And how is it? Again, I don't know. Is it likely that you can find in any frame of a video the bullet?
Never.
Never. So like
Never.
all of these claim to have the bullet. They're like, look, here's the bullet from this angle. Here it is from this angle. No, it was from this angle. And I'm like, well, can't we just say then that all of those are fake?
All those videos that you watch on YouTube where they're showing the bullets go in slow motion and stuff are being shot at a shutter rate of like unfucking believable amounts. Like they're catching a millionth of a second as it's going, you know?
Which is highly, it's not what anyone has on a college campus. Like no one.
You're getting like what on a standard phone, like 30 frames a second, I think.
That sounds
maybe
about
60
right.
if you have 60 if you have a great phone.
Anywhere between 30 to 60 usually.
And isn't
you're
a
not catching a
regular
bullet on that.
regular TV and movies are only a little bit higher, right? But that shit you're talking about where you're going to see like a bullet in slow motion is really, really fucking high.
Well, okay, so this is where the waters start getting muddied, because you've got so many theories out there now. People showing this, showing that, and then like, so you almost can't even get to the truth now.
Yeah.
Like it's so convoluted with all this noise. You know, there's just all this excess noise just fluttering around now. So you
Probably
can't
by
even get
design.
nowhere near the truth. Mhm.
So one thing that I noticed is that there's a severe lacking of locking down of the crime scene.
And they demolished it hella quick, like 9/11, like Sandy Hook.
Like that crime scene, instantly, the split second his body fell and they took him out, everybody should have been cleared out of that and that area locked down. That never happened.
No.
Who the fuck knows what happened in those minutes after? You know, it's just like Kennedy, the same fucking thing. Nothing gets locked down. Everyone was running up the fucking knoll. It's fucking ridiculous. It's so bad. It's almost intentional. Like,
yeah.
But see, I think a lot of it was left to the college police, and they're kind of morons. College police are fucking idiots.
I mean, that's why they like.
They don't do anything. They deal with drunk teenagers. That's their job. They deal with drunk teenagers. They don't ever fucking deal with the heavy duty stuff. So how they probably didn't even know to lock it down that area at all. Hell, to me, that entire fucking place was the crime scene. I'd have gotten everybody out of there, period, and locked down the entire thing and brought in a dozen fucking guys with their lasers and all the shit you never see in real crime scene work, all the fancy shit that they would bust out. I didn't see any of that happen. None of that fucking happened. The crime scene investigation of this thing was disgustingly poor. Oh, Jesus.
Because I think it's the pure shock of it, for the simple fact that I don't want to say he was a nobody, but he kind of was. You know, I mean, it's just like
comparatively,
he's not a government official. Yeah, he's not a government official or anything. So it's just like, you know, when people, as we spoke before, it's like, oh, why didn't they scout the rooftops and stuff? I'm like,
they didn't.
It's Charlie Kirk,
right?
I mean, it's like that's why. Like, I'm not worried about some rooftop 200 yards away. I'm Charlie Kirk. Wants to shoot me from a rooftop 200 yards away. I mean, when it's like one of us. If we got sniped out of the blue, you'd be like, "Oh shit, that was weird."
Yeah,
it's like,
damn.
Why'd you want to snipe them? I mean, because most of the time, stuff like that would be crimes of passion. It would be done up close. So somebody shooter coming up close, right
Yeah.
there on you, shotgun or whatever. Um, Even if we think like what was it? I go back to Malcolm X. Even though he was more of a known figure out and about, but hell, they went in there with shotguns and shot him. I mean, while he was on stage, you know. Now, of course, they sniped Martin Luther King. It seemed like but those seem like the figures that you would think would get shot, not Charlie Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
It's pretty random.
like it didn't register. It's like if somebody came out tomorrow and said Megyn Kelly got sniped. I'm like, word? I mean, you know what I'm saying? But why? She ain't running shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Tucker Carlson got sniped. It's like, I mean, I get it. He's got a following, but he ain't running nothing. Like he ain't got his finger on no trigger, like at all. Like
But it
he
is
ain't got no nuclear
interesting.
codes or nothing.
That goes back to the Antifa and all this sort of furry fucking anime culture shit. These fucking leftist, communist, like absolute societal rejects, they will like glom onto somebody, and it's very personal and very emotional to them. And so if you know Andy Ngo is like the fucking target of Antifa. He's nobody. He does jack shit.
Right.
The only reason people know him is because Antifa hates him so much and like attacked him and like, gave him brain damage. And I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be known. He's a really good journalist actually, but I'm just saying like out of nowhere, right? They were like this motherfucker. And then now his life's been in danger since then. And Tucker Carlson too, right? They go to his house, they like harass his kids and his fucking wife and they like threaten them and shit. And Operation Mockingbird or not, Antifa fucking hates Tucker Carlson. Why? I think if they listened to him, they'd be like, wait, why do we hate this guy? He's like super normie, actually, like not radical at all, but
yeah, a bunch of normie dudes. Yeah,
but it's
all
all like
normie
this
folk.
emotional fucking like you are saying the thing that I declared as violent and is against me. And you have to be destroyed. You're the filth of the earth. You're the reason the whole world sucks is because you won't let me be communist and have sex with anyone through my furry back door. That's how they fucking roll, right? They're like, you're oppressing me, so I'll kill you. And it could be any of us at any point because we also say shit that goes against them. That is like the narcissist mindset. Again, if they're not like actually documented narcissists, they don't have to be, but like the narcissistic mindset that has like fucking infiltrated this entire subculture is deep psychosis, like bad shit.
Right. And so like you look at it like a guy who was going to campus and debating college students and him getting killed has rallied a whole bunch of people. What, they have a bunch of people out there in London rallying together after
South
his death and stuff like
Korea.
that. I'm just like, yeah, I'm like, I'm not sure what effect that you were expecting this to have. Like,
It's done the
do we
opposite,
believe
I
that it's
think.
having the desired effect?
If it's an op from like a higher level and it was more than just like BlackRock or Israel or both at once or whatever, yeah, I could actually see that, right? Because you're like, now you're fueling the ultra right, the ultra nationalistic, the ultra like we believe in government, the technocracy could slide right in there like super easy because it's for your safety and all of that. But I actually think that was coming either way. So like you definitely didn't need it. But if you were gonna take out a guy because he wouldn't shut up about BlackRock and Israel and polarize people in this way, like that's a pretty effective one.
Yeah, but and that is true. But the ultra right, hell, do they even go out and shoot anybody? I'm just trying to think.
No, they go out
I
and
mean, it's just
pray.
like, so it's like, I'm like, if you're trying to fuel this potential war, like
That's not happening.
I'm like, I don't see it.
They're
Like,
gonna be
I
like,
don't.
we forgive you. We're gonna pray for you. Jesus loves you. Like that's what they're gonna do. No
Yeah,
civil
so
war
it's
there.
so it's like, when I see, oh, they're trying to make us more divided and things of that nature, I was like, okay, fair enough. But is it bringing about what you believe that it should bring about? People actively calling for tyranny, like actively.
No. In fact, the right, I was really proud to see a lot of the talking heads on the right and all the pundits on the right were like, dude, fuck Pam Bondi. There's no such thing as fucking hate speech. That doesn't change just because, like, you know, the tables have sort of turned in other ways. And they're like, fuck, you know, pressuring any network to fire someone. I mean, if they fire him, cool, but like, we don't need to fucking be a part of this like cancel culture shit. That I thought was really, really cool. Firing people for other shit, like, okay, I'm okay with that actually. If you're out like
Look,
actively celebrating murder and death, I totally get why someone wouldn't want you to work for them anymore. Very
I mean,
different
that's
from
it.
like, yeah,
Like people are like, oh man, oh, it's against that freedom of speech. I was just like, boo, I can't have somebody at work who was actively having a damn celebration of somebody's death. They're gonna notice them. They're gonna be like, yeah, I don't want to do business with them if that's the type of people you got working for you.
I don't
It's
trust you.
bad for
Yeah.
my bottom line.
Mhm.
And on the Jimmy Kimmel thing, I'm just like, Bo, his show was already trash, and they were trying to figure out a reason to get that nigga the fuck up out of there. And they're like, we
And
appreciate that.
he was about to retire and he didn't
Yeah.
plan on coming
Yeah.
back. And like, yeah, there was nothing there. That's so stupid.
Yeah, they were already trying to get him up out of there anyway. So it's like, and I seen folks just like, oh yeah, we're on a boycott. We're going out here, we're canceling our subscription to Disney Plus. I'm like,
So I've been
Johnny's like,
the
how'd
Trump
you get the left to
administration.
boycott Disney? That's amazing. Good job.
The Trump administration is engaging in some severe overreach, if you ask me. And the one reason I'm not overly worried long term about any of the stuff the Trump administration is doing is because our Supreme Court is not a bunch of Trump sycophants. They are traditionalists, to at least the Republican side, and not the fucking DEI hires they got. And so they are more constitutional traditionalists, and any overreach will be shut down. They've already shut down a bunch of shit that Trump's done that never makes the news because it doesn't look good for him, right? But nonetheless, I'm not worried about constitutional overreach in the long term. In the short term, it's a little concerning. Blowing up these motherfuckers in Venezuela off the coast because they think they have drugs is like, that's a little outside the fucking pale, don't you think?
I don't even understand what's going on with all of that. I'm just like, you're just exploding boats.
They're just nuking
like,
these boats. They're saying they're drug boats and they're just blowing them up.
hey, here's what the deal is. Don't take your family vacationing out there right now. You know what I'm saying? Because your ass might get blown up. I'm just giving you the real. All right. Don't be in that area on your yacht. It might get bombed at the moment. Well, I mean, but that's what this can open up things for an extreme reaction. And if that's what they're looking to try to get out of people, could it work? Maybe, potentially, not sure.
Well, what they got out of it was they just got a strategic agreement between Venezuela and Russia, is what they got out of it. So now Russia's going to send a bunch of fucking military arms and shit to Venezuela.
Almost like we keep doing shit on purpose that's bad for us.
It's because we're bought and paid for, and we've been bought and paid for since November 22nd, 1963. End of story. That's why I don't give a fuck about the modern era. The world ended in 68 for me because it ended in 68.
Dude, they're like, let's cut the gas line from Russia because that'll show them. And then Russia's like, hey, China, do you want a 30-year gas deal? And China's like, yeah. Like, well, you guys just fucked yourself. Like, why the fuck would you do? You're so stupid. And like, unless you're doing it on purpose for some reason.
We all got to live here unless all y'all collectively decide y'all gonna press the button together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all decide that we're gonna flip,
and they may.
Flip it up and we're gonna hit the button together. I mean,
well, let's be real. Israel's going to launch the first nuke, and they're probably going to launch it at Iran, and then Russia and China are going to fucking freak out. I don't know that they would. I don't know that anyone's going to launch a retaliatory nuke if Israel launches it. I think they're going to take other means because you can't start that domino effect of nukes. And so I think if Israel launched a nuke, you'd have fucking everybody. Well, maybe Pakistan would nuke them back because they don't give a fuck. To them, it's an existential threat. To all these, to all the fucking the Arab countries or the Muslim countries, I'll say the Muslim countries in the Middle East, like they are seeing what Israel's doing, and they know the time is coming very fucking soon, and they all need to get together. Was it the fucking Houthis who reached out to the Saudis and was like, we need to partner up against Israel, which was like crazy, right? And never thought that fucking happened. Yeah, wild. So, the shit's gonna hit the fan and I'm glad it's on the other side of the earth. But if there's any blowback here, it's going to be directly by Israel, 100%. Like everything is by Israel. Nobody goes around blowing shit up except for fucking Israel. Period. No one goes around assassinating
Well,
people
we
except
go.
for Israel.
We do it.
It's the
We
proxy.
do.
It's a
And
proxy.
MI6 does.
We're the proxy. It's all the proxy of these Jews.
Yeah.
Period.
It's weird battle lines being drawn too, though, because like you think you know who the allies are or whatever, but like we're probably not going to back Palestine being a state, you know, the US as a nation, but the UK just came out, like a whole series of countries that you would have put on our side, sort of, and like they're not going to be if that's the battle line, right? So it's interesting. Global battle lines being drawn by Palestine and Israel.
Some wild stuff. So we have reached our time. We appreciate everybody being with us on this episode of Day Zero Day 203. Go ahead and let some folks know something, Lindsay.
Go to roguesoul.org for all of my things. You can schedule one-on-one with me, buy my books, and see all the places where Rogue Soul can be listened to or watched. Thanks.
There it is. Charlie, let them know a few things.
Macroaggressions.io. I have a interview that's out today with John Sneisen talking about OuterNet, which is a totally private communication platform. It's like Zoom, but person to person. It's crazy. You got to watch the interview. I've known John for years. He's a hardcore like sound money guy. Fuck the government. I met him at a Acapulco. He's a Norwegian Canadian. He's badass. So watch the interview and go bookmark activist post. Check it out.
There we go. Cool. I got you, Corey. Wonder from History JFK book. Lee Harvey Oswald in black and white. CoryHughes.org. BloodHistory.substack.com. Of course, me, XQ420. XQ420.com for everything I do. Get you some independent media token. Must first purchase Alana. Then you can transfer that into the independent media token. So go pick you some up today. Appreciate everybody for being with us. We'll see y'all next Sunday. Day 204. Peace out.